Jesus. I got a good one for you today. You know, if you do live in Utah, you don't have to be afraid of hell. Hell is nothing if you've lived in Utah. Let me pull my glasses up here. Alright, let me tell you this subject. Now, this is legitimate. Again, it's not the Onion. I'm so embarrassed still on the Onion. The Salt Lake Tribune News. Now, this is Tuesday, August 28, 2012. Updated at 9:43 a.m. This is the Salt Lake Tribune. I've got the right paper. Here is the headline. LDS missionaries witness car crash after driver flips them off. You only get stories like this in Utah. The rest of the world could give a rat's ass about this kind of stuff. But this is big stuff in Utah. Call it the fickle finger of fate, or perhaps divine retribution. Now see, now the Mormons are saying, well, see, God works in mysterious ways. He does work in mysterious ways. He doesn't eliminate every Mormon. That is mysterious, if he knew who they were. The campus newspaper at DePauw University reports that a driver paid for his decision to, quote, flip the bird at a pair of Mormon missionaries. I don't know. Is that a, what do they call that now? A discriminatory attack, a discrimination attack because they were Mormons. Alright. To flip the word to the Mormon missionaries. Immediately after extending the universal digit of disdain, his northbound silver Honda Civic hit a curb, climbed the guy wire of a power pole, launched into the air, and landed on its top in Greencastle, Indiana. I hope they were in Indiana. I don't think it went from state to state. The flying finger, fickle finger of fate. You're all too young to remember Laugh-In. That was a famous quote on the Laugh-In TV show. Mercifully, perhaps literally, the 24-year-old escaped serious injury on Saturday night crash near the Sigmund Chi fraternity. Okay, so, you know, I don't know. Jesus threw him off the road for giving the fingers to the elders, and then Satan made sure that he didn't get hurt. Hey, you guys in religion, these are discussions. You need to get a life. But anyway, if you like these discussions, go have them. The two Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saint missionaries, Scott Brzezinski and Miles Anderson, confirmed that the driver crashed just seconds after he raised and waved his middle finger as they walked along the street. We were just walking and he looked back and flipped us off. Then the car flipped 10 to 12 feet in the air. Acting the driver was also carrying a cigarette in the same hand used to make the gesture. The driver was cited for intoxication. Now, if you give, I don't know, how do you do this? Can you have a cigarette in your hand? And yeah, well, I don't know. But anyway, the elders noticed that, so for identification purposes, I guess that they had to say that he had a cigarette, so it proves that he was a dishonest and a satanic person. Not only did he get a crash for mocking the missionaries, but he also was smoking a cigarette, and he'll probably come down with lung cancer. So anyway, you know, when I see this stuff, I gotta report it to you. But I don't know if you can do this to the missionaries, but you can't do this. If you do, your car's going to flip over, fly to another state, land upside down, and your cigarette is probably going to burn you. So this is the testimony of the Mormon Church of what happens when you mock Mitt Romney. It's worse. You can mock Jesus, you can mock God, you can mock anyone you want, but God, don't mock the missionaries. This is what's going to happen to you. Thanks.